Hello and welcome to another episode of Manufacturing Strong. I am delighted to have Joe Anderson, who's the president of IPX, with me today. Joe, thanks for being on the episode.
Thanks for having me.
So Joe, can you give a little bit of background around your organization and the ways that you guys are really helping organizations, go through this amount of change that they're going through today?
Yeah, our whole service model at, the core of IPX, it's about True North ecosystem calibration. So regardless of the size of your company, we come in, we work with you, we identify who you really are, where you're trying to go. We give you an action plan from a workforce development, process refinement, your digital platform, but also making sure you have interoperability across your workforce, across your sites, across all your systems. So at the end of the day, for us, it's about identifying your as is and your to be.
So going through that level of change and with all the change that's happening here in the market as it is, what's the one, two ways that you're seeing people really make that change stick here moving forward?
That word sticks, it's an interesting one. And for us, we like to step it up a bit. We like to call it institutionalized. I think you're starting to see managers and the good leaders, not everyone's a good leader, realize, some of those legacy mindsets we've had for our workforce and the tools and the processes that we've allowed them to use for the last 20 or 30 years aren't good enough. We need to roll our sleeves up. We need to identify the processes that need to be changed, decommissioned, and or created new. We need to give them the IT solutions that are fit for purpose. And we need to provide our workforce with the education and the skills that they need, not only for today, but for the next 3 to 5 years.
So Joe, as you look at the next couple of years, what do you see are the big trends right now that you're going to see customers and in the manufacturing sector in particular really go after?
I think the wise ones are going to realize that the day of the consumer is here. Consumers, they really demand two things. At the end of the day, keep it simple. Quality, products and services of quality, guaranteed quality, and also tailored configurations, tailored options, tailored variants. I think companies that could really handle that on a very complex issue from industrial manufacturing, you're talking high tech, automotive, aero, but even on the service side, they'll be the ones that thrive in 2021. I think there's going to be a correction across the supply chain for those suppliers that can't handle those types of complexities.
Final question for you, Joe. Is there anything in particular that you're really super proud of your team over the last couple of months on?
I love my team. I think it's cliche sometimes. A lot of managers and leaders will say they work with the best of the best, but I believe that I'd put my people up against anyone. But at the end of the day, over the last 3 months, not only are they experts in their field, the amount of empathy our resources have shown our clients and their resources over the last 3 months is something to be proud of. It's not to be in a rush, not to push. This is a stressful time for everyone. So I think it's just the empathy and the professionalism this team has just shown our clients, and honestly, quite people that aren't even our clients. So I would say it's sad. It's just that true empathy for an individual.
Joe, thank you so much for being on the episode.
Thanks for having me.